Hey everybody, it's the Crafty Librarian here, and today I'm going to show you how to make bath bombs. This is going to be a very simple recipe, which is going to need a total of 5 ingredients. Most of them you're going to have around your house. Cornstarch, Epsom salts, baking soda, water, and what you might need to go out and purchase, citric acid. For your hardware, you're going to need a bowl, a whisk, a measuring cup, dry, a spoon, and something to shape your bath bombs in. What we have here is just a plastic ornament. Comes in 2 sides. You can get special molds just for bath bombs if you'd like. It's up to you, but these will work. Okay, so let's get to measuring our ingredients. 1/4 cup of cornstarch, a 1/2 cup baking soda or 2 scoops, a 1/4 cup of Epsom salts, and a 1/4 cup of citric acid. So those all go in the bowl together. And just give it a quick mix. Just in case you have any big lumps of cornstarch or what have you. Just kind of want it uniform. Okay, so that's nice and lovely mixed together. So right now is when you can choose to make this plain, like we're going to do, or to add in essential oils and coloring. If you are going to do plain, you're going to do about a tablespoon of water, maybe a little more. It's just whatever it'll take to get it together. If you're going to do essential oils, you're going to have to mix it with oil. So you're going to do about 3 teaspoons of castor oil and almost a tablespoon of essential oils. Good scents to use would be lavender if you want something calming. I like lavender eucalyptus. That's one of my favorites. If you need something during winter and everyone's stuffed up, mint and eucalyptus, it's really good for the sinuses. And remember, if you're going to use coloring, only a few drops. You don't want to turn anybody purple. So let's get to adding the water. So ours is going to be plain, so this will be good for kids or, you know, anyone who doesn't like a lot of scent. All right, so we're just gonna kind of see as soon as you hit the water, it starts bubbling. So this is why you're gonna do this slowly, because if you jumped everything in at the same time, it would just go in your bowl and your bath bombs would be done. So mix it in. You're gonna kind of want to look for something almost like wet sand. You don't want it too damp, because once you have it too damp, it'll lose its bubble, or it won't bubble as much, I should say. And mix as soon as you can. You want to keep the bubbling down as much as possible. That to the side. So you see, When you squeeze it, it starts coming together, and that's kind of what you're looking for. So it's almost like you're making a dough. You just want it kind of damp, but not wet. So you put it in, and it forms a clump, and that should be good. Once your mixture is damp enough, we're going to load up your forms. Pop that in, and you're going to want to mound them slightly. Okay. Let's grab the second one. So they're both kind of mounded. I don't know if you can see that. All right. You're going to take the halves and squish them together. You're going to want to use a little bit of pressure. So you see they're not clicking together. They don't have to, they shouldn't, because once you click it, you might not be able to get it out. But you want to get it as close as possible with just pressure. All right, so just give it a good squeeze. Hold it for a little bit, because you want to kind of it very densely packed and formed. Okay, pop out one side, and a little twist. Pop out the other side, and voila, you have a bath bomb. So obviously it's a little damp, so you're gonna have to let it dry. This size, which I think these are about, I believe about a 2-inch diameter, I would probably leave it for at least a day. The drier, the better. If these were scented after they dried, wrap them in something plastic, saran wrap, something like that. That will help keep the scent strong. But if these are just plain and you just want the fizz, you can just keep them in a dry container. Obviously, I wouldn't keep them loose in the bathroom because the moisture from when you shower, when you bathe, is going to affect it. So just try and keep them in a dry place. That's it. Now this one recipe for this size should make a couple, so you should be able to do that. Let me give you a tip. Make sure your forms are clean in between. Once they start getting stuff caked in on them, it's not going to come out. The mixture is going to want to cling to the mixture that's in the form, not when you're trying to put them together. It's going to be very frustrating. I know, I've done it. So just kind of make sure these are clean in between each thing. So I'm going to show you one more time. These should be clean enough. Tamp it down a bit. Give it a little mold. In it goes. Tamp it. Mound it up. And squeeze together. Give it pressure. Hold it. Okay. And voila. There you go. These will make easy gifts for holidays, for parties, or just for yourself. Treat yourself. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the craft. This has been the Crafty Librarian, and I will see you next time. Bye.